Hello everyone, you are all welcome. We are here with a new video today. Thank God we were able to plant watermelons. We planted the watermelon seedlings in the soil and covered them with agricultural tool. Agricultural net covers the watermelon seedlings and keeps them warm. Watermelon seedlings grow a little faster under the canopy. Agricultural tool has such an advantage. We can also produce without using agricultural tool. But no matter how hot it is during the day, it gets a little cold at night. We use agricultural tool so that it is not affected by night cold and grows a little faster. More precisely, we do this so that the watermelon seedlings can grow in a warm environment. Is it raining? How long does agricultural toll last? In the entire watermelon production process, is there any agricultural veil left? We were asked a lot of questions. I would like to give brief information about agricultural tool. Agricultural net is thinner and more breathable than mulching nylon. When it rains, rainwater passes under the agricultural canopy. For example, we can see the watermelon seedling inside, albeit slightly. I'm trying to show it to the camera. I hope it's visible in the image. Agricultural tool provides air circulation because it is not nylon. It does not take the air inside out. It creates a greenhouse effect. Don't think like that. It lets through rainwater. We do not leave agricultural tool in the field until harvest time. For example, this field currently appears empty. But as the watermelon grows, the watermelon arms fill this space. This next watermelon arm comes up here and closes the row. There is no space between rows of watermelons. So after planting the watermelon seedling, do not think that the watermelon will remain under the canopy until harvest time. After a certain period of time, the watermelon starts to get stuck in the agricultural tool. Watermelon arms want to come out. When he can't get out, he gets stuck in the tool. That's why we remove the tool to prevent this congestion. After removing the agricultural tool, the space between the two rows is grazed. We plow this stretch with a tractor. We are fighting against weeds. Then, after removing the agricultural tool and plowing the watermelon rows, we straighten the growing watermelon arms left and right. It becomes very difficult when the watermelon arms get mixed up. Watermelon arms are more comfortable if they move smoothly from left to right. We are not using agricultural tools only this year. We can use it for a few years. Some agricultural tool is rotting or torn. Despite this, we do not buy it every year. If you plant standard watermelons in a standard field every year, you can use the same agricultural net in the same field. Sometimes agricultural tool gets punctured or torn. You can cover that torn agricultural tool again. For example, let me show you this. There is an addition here. You do not have to spread the agricultural tool in a single piece in a vertical row over the watermelon seedlings. For example, if the agricultural tool is damaged or the tool is too short, we complete the row by making additions. We continued from here to here. For example, agricultural tool started from the beginning of the row, came up to here and continued from there. For example, there is another one right here. If the agricultural tool is damaged, you can find a solution by adding it in this way. The mulching nylon under the watermelon seedling is disposable. After planting the watermelon seedling in the soil, it varies depending on the type of seedling. When you harvest between 60 days and 100 days, you collect the mulching nylons from the field. After collecting from the field, you plow the field with a tractor. Isn't mulching plastic harmful? You may ask. Of course it is harmful. We do not mix mulching nylon into the soil. We remove them from the field one by one. We made a video for you called What to Do After Picking a Watermelon. Be sure to watch that video. We are covered in mud until we remove the mulching nylons from the field. In some places, you may see pieces of mulching nylon in the field. We are aware that these are also harmful to the soil. This is not something we usually do. There are people around us who produce watermelons. Not everyone pays that much attention. There are many people who pay attention, but there are also some who don't. It flies from the field of people who are not paying attention to our field or to the field of someone else who is paying attention. Therefore, if you are going to produce with mulching nylon, we have to collect this nylon from the field. Because when it remains in the soil, it does not dissolve for years and damage the soil. We made a detailed video for you about mulching nylon. You can watch that video. You can ask a question like this. Why use mulching nylon if it is harmful? We do not mix this mulching nylon into the soil. You can think like this. We use it in the field for watermelon production and remove it from the field after production is completed. That's what we do. We use mulching nylon when producing. We do not plow the field after harvest, do not care about its damage to the soil, and do not mix mulching nylon into the soil. This is a nylon that cannot be dissolved in the soil for thousands of years. We do not knowingly mix this into the soil so that we can contribute to sustainable agriculture. For example, we added agricultural tulle here. We have mulching nylon here. There are watermelon seedlings on it. We will cover the watermelon seedlings with agricultural tulle. Since we put the agricultural tools in sacks after the season is over, we tie them together in this way when taking them out of the sacks so that we can easily use them throughout the watermelon row. For example, our teammates continue to work here. Here too, our water engine is running and the watermelon seedlings are being watered. Here we irrigate with a drip irrigation system so that the place where we plant the watermelon remains moist. For example, the bottom of this watermelon is moist right now. If the place where we plant the watermelon seedlings is moist, the planting process can be done easily. When it is dry, watermelon cannot be planted. There are old irrigation methods or different planting methods. We explained this to you in detail in the watermelon planting video. There are a few rows left here. We will make another production in this area. That's why that field is empty. We have completed the watermelon planting process. When planting watermelon, we throw soil on mulching nylon. After planting the watermelon seedlings, we put dry soil on top of the moist soil. In this way, we achieve a more efficient watermelon planting. How we plant watermelon seedlings, how to plant watermelon seedlings, we explained it in our video. You can watch that video after this video. We are trying to tell you as much as we can. While explaining all the production processes, there are parts we forget. We are trying to make up for those parts in other videos. We connect the drip pipes at the row heads so that they remain taut under the mulching nylon. Because the drip pipes are under the nylon, we cannot see what is going on. That's why we do it this way. We are about to complete this season's watermelon planting works. We came to the field early in the morning and completed the watermelon planting process within 3 to 5 hours. This year, we did not use wire under the tool like last year. We thought the weather was getting a little better. We wanted to try agricultural tool by using wire without bending it like a greenhouse. Because during the bending process, spreading and collecting the wires one by one throughout the field causes material and moral losses. This year, our work is very tight and our time is short. We did not do the wire process. We have a walnut tree here. There is a poplar tree behind it. Those who follow us closely know that I hit that poplar tree with the drone during the shooting and the drone remained at the end of the tree. We had to call a crane to lower the drone because we could neither climb on the tree and get the drone, nor could we shoot down the drone. If we had dropped it, it would have broken. But we couldn't climb on the tree. It remained in about the last 5 meters of the poplar tree. What is a plow? What does it do? You can watch our video called "We are currently covering the watermelon seedlings with agricultural tool. We are very tired now." It was noon. We arrived early, but we were just finished. All of these operations are done by machine. There is no need for manpower when performing these operations. We will try to buy all the machines we need in the future. We will try to explain these to you. Our video today was like this. You explained it incompletely. You're making a mistake. It would be more comfortable if you did this process like this. If there are parts you like, you can write us all your suggestions in the comments. We try to tell you as much as we can. We wanted to make it in vlog style so that our content would not be repetitive. If you would like to order our products, you can contact us from the link in the description. Don't forget to support us. Keep farming.